If you are an avid yoga practitioner, there's nothing like coming to the mat, coming to your breath. So let's begin. Welcome. Closing your eyes and allowing yourself to settle into your body, into your breath. Lengthen through your spine. Thank you. Relax your shoulders. Feeling the ground of your seat resting against your mat. Let your jaw soften a little bit. You can move it side to side. And just continuing to watch your breath. Letting the belly rise as you inhale. And relax as you exhale. Notice the skin on the face softening and staying long, aligned with your chest lifted. And as we stabilize our breath here, I'd like to invite you to think about something that you're grateful for. And you can place one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly. And just feeling your heart in your hand, feeling your body, feeling your blood, your heart pumping, feeling your cells, feeling your pulse, and just really holding yourself, your container. And inside each and every one of us is a master. So let's begin moving our bodies. What do you say? Releasing your hands. We're going to start in a tabletop position today. Go ahead and bring your shoulders right above your wrists. Bring your hips right above your knees. Spread those fingers wide. We're going to start to move into our cat-cow. So as you breathe in, looking up, and as you exhale, rounding. Breathing in, take your gaze upwards, and as you exhale, round your spine. Breathe. We're going to exaggerate this movement, so curving your spine upwards as much as you can. Breathe, relax your shoulders, and as you exhale, round your spine. Tuck your tailbone in towards your chin. Breathing deeply, inhaling, arch the spine, and as you exhale, round. I think I left my phone on. There we go. Beautiful. Keep that movement going and start to align your body with your breath. So breathing in as you look up, and at the top of the inhale, you're exhaling, moving to the bottom of your breath. Let's take 3 more here. Warming up the spine, creating space in the body. Keep the face relaxed, the jaw soft. And we're going to take the hands just a couple inches in front of us, tuck your toes, find your downward facing dog. Start to pedal your heels, push your hips up high, try to decrease the space between the forearms and the floor. See if you can draw your forehead closer to the floor. If your heels are not all the way down, that's okay. Start to pedal through the knees and the heels, moving one knee deeply at a time. You can look to your right, you can look to your left, just opening through the neck. Feel free to move side to side. So good to have you here. Big belly breaths. Move the hips to the left and to the right. And then we're going to take this into our plank pose. So lower down, shoulders right above the wrist. We're just moving slowly to start. Nice, strong plank. Pushing your heels back behind you. Engage through your belly. Nice long neck here. Strong arms, fingers spread wide. And exhale, push back. Back to your downward dog. Breathe out. Inhale fully, exhale slowly. As you're ready to come forward again, shoulders above the wrists, take a breath. Deep belly breath, hold it for 5. Make sure the shoulders are stacked right above the wrists for 4. Really pushing down with those hands for 2. And come back, find your downward dog. Start to pedal your heels one more time. Shifting the weight wherever it feels good. Shake the head yes, just relaxing and coming into your body, embracing and enjoying the breath. We're gonna take this up to the top of the mat, so walk slowly, take your time. We're gonna find our standing forward fold. Grab opposite elbows. Start to move side to side. You can sway here. You can bend one knee at a time. You can shake the head yes and no. Just letting the body be heavy. Bend the knees. Let the chest rest on the thighs. Beautiful. Breathe. And just relaxing. Notice the quality of your breath. And if any thoughts come up here as you're softening here, just keep coming back to your breath, continuously bringing attention and focus to your breathing. When you're ready to relax the hands, we're going to bend the knees deeply and slowly round the spine up to stand. So one vertebrae at a time, stacking. The last thing to come up is the shoulders, the neck, the head, and finding a nice standing posture here. And bringing the palms to prayer at the center of the chest, let's set an intention for our practice today. Close the eyes. Inhale. Exhale. Feel centered in all 4 corners of your feet. Shoulders soft, spine is long, and breathe. Breathe a little bit of extra self-love today. When you're ready to move your body, slowly opening your eyes. Inhale, reach your arms all the way up and over the head. As you're ready to exhale, spread those arms wide, come forward and fold. Good, we're gonna do this a few times. So go ahead and round your spine all the way up to stand. Inhale the arms all the way up and over the head, breathing in deeply, arch. As you exhale, releasing down, lead with your heart and breathe out. Good, inhale, bend the knees. You can come up as you like. Arms open or arms down by your sides, reach up. Gentle arch back, and as you're ready to exhale, folding forward, grabbing the ankles, grabbing the calves, whatever you can reach. It doesn't matter how it looks, just following the pace of your breath and staying long and aligned in your body. So take your time. We're virtual here, so we're gonna stay safe and be mindful over the body. We have 3 more here. Breathing in deeply, reach up, keeping the shoulders relaxed, arching back. And as you exhale, folding forward, taking it all the way down. Relax. 2 more. Inhale, come up, breathing in, lifting up with the chest, mobilizing the shoulders. As you exhale, releasing, folding forward, breathe out. Beautiful. Good. Last one here. Inhale, come up, breathing in, arching back. Exhale, relax, come all the way forward and fold. We're going to start to walk back into our plank pose. So fingers spread wide, shoulders right above the wrists, balancing on the balls of the feet. Slowly lower down, either knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Come all the way onto the belly. Beautiful. We're going to take the hands all the way behind you, interlace the fingers, start to pull. You can wiggle a little bit side to side, get some ribs off the floor. Inhale, look up, lift up, and then start to wiggle your feet and your legs a little bit closer together. Breathe in. And breathe out. Take your gaze upwards. You can always close your eyes to check in with your breath. Move your shoulders from the ears. Maybe a little glance over the left shoulder and the right. Keep pulling those palms away. And as you're ready to exhale, release those hands, push back, find your downward facing dog. Round into this. Beautiful. Nice deep breath here. Start to pedal your heels, pressing your palms down toward the floor, lifting high with your hips, shaking the head to release any tension in the neck. Beautiful. Wiggle your hips gently side to side. Beautiful. And then we're going to lift that left leg up high. Find your 3-legged dog. Point your toes. You can flex your feet, pointing your feet downwards. Beautiful. You can keep that lifted. We're going to be here for a moment. Keep your hips square, just adjusting so we have all the angles. And then as you're ready to come forward, take that left foot forward in between the hands. Beautiful. Good. Yes. You're going to have your knee right past your ankle, in between big toe and ankle. And then if it feels comfortable, reach your hands for your hips, look up, breathe in. Or option 2, interlace your fingers, thumbs crossed. Inhale, look up, arching back, breathe in. As you're ready to exhale, find your plank pose. Shoulders right above the wrists, take an inhale first. As you're ready to exhale, slowly come down. Chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Upward facing dog, breathing in deeply. As you exhale, find your downward facing dog and take an extra breath here. Beautiful. Inhale, lift your right leg up high. Nice deep breath. We're going to make sure it'll kick you. Squaring your hips off. Beautiful. Find your hips squaring there as you point your toes down or point your toes upward. And then when you're ready to come forward, take that right foot forward. So finding your low lunge here, feeling that opening in your left hip. Inhale, reaching up as you breathe in. Finding a little bit of space here in the chest. Drop your shoulders. You can find a little bounce here if that feels good. And then use your exhale to take you down. Plank pose. Shoulders right above the wrists. We're going to inhale first. As you come down, elbows tight to the body. Your inhale takes you upward facing dog, breathing in. And exhale, push back. Find your downward dog. Deep breath. One heel down and then the other. Let's do that again. We're going to alter it a little bit. So lift your left leg up high. This time bend the knee. Open through your hip. Sink that right heel down to the floor if you can. And try to rock your chest downward toward the floor. Breathe. Feel free to roll your ankle around, point your toe, flex your foot. And then we're going to bring it back to center. Take it all the way forward. We're going to find our high lunge. So before you come up into your high lunge, get nice and stabilized first. You want to make sure that quad is working, inhaling up with the arms. If that doesn't feel good on your back foot, go ahead and put your back foot on its side, 45-degree angle. And then we're going to keep the hips squared off here. Inhale, reach the arms up, drop the shoulders, fingers spread wide. Come a little deeper, make sure that knee is stacked right over the ankle. Big breath here, curling those hips and pelvis forward. And then as you're ready to release, go ahead and find your plank pose. Shoulders right above the wrists and flow through your vinyasa. So coming down, chaturanga. Inhaling upward facing dog and taking your downward facing dog. Have an extra breath here, drinking in just a little bit more oxygen. Beautiful. Pedal your heels. Spotify. Good. Come onto the tippy toes. Beautiful. We're going to take that right leg up. Inhale the right leg all the way up. This time bend the knee, open through the hip. Sink that left heel down. Rock head, chest, and forehead down toward the floor. Big belly breaths. And then as you're ready to come forward, take that right foot forward. High lunge. Good. So find your balance, squaring your hips off, reaching your arms all the way up, shoulders relaxed. Feel free to wiggle in your fingers. And feel that burn right in your thigh. Activate through the back knee. Inhale and exhale. Smile if you can. Do a little dance. And exhale, release. Find your plank pose. Good. Nice deep breath in here. As you exhale, slowly coming down. Breathing into lift upward facing dog. And exhale, pushing back. Downward facing. Nice big breath here. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful. Come down into your plank pose, shoulders right above the wrists. We're going to start to tap the knee to the elbow. So we're going to start on the right, tap, release back into your plank, left knee, tap. Let's do 5. Use your breath here, inhaling and exhaling. 4, 3, isn't this fun?
Yeah.
2, and one more, get it? Good, we're gonna drop the knees, relax, find your child's pose. Feel that heat starting to move throughout your body. We gotta sweat out those toxins And this is the best way to do it. Let's take 3 full belly breaths here. Breathing deeply and exhaling slowly. Good. All right. Coming into our bodies. Find your downward facing dog when you're ready. Starting to pedal your heels down one at a time. Good. We're going to lift that left leg all the way up. Bend the knee, open through your hip, rock your head, chest, and shoulders downward. We're going to bring that knee all the way in toward the nose, round your spine, shoulders above the wrist, squeeze that knee upwards, and inhale, take it all the way back up, breathing in, opening through the knee. Let's do 5 here, squeezing the knee all the way up toward the nose, shoulders above the wrists. As you come forward, take that breath. Allow the breath to move you through the body. Good. Feel strong in your body. Beautiful. 4. Take it back up. And last one. Release that foot down. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Reach that right leg up, breathe in. As you exhale, come forward, round your spine, nose toward the knee. Take the breath all the way up, that's 4. And reaching forward, nose to the knee, round. Breathing in, take it up, open through the knee, open the hip. And come forward. 2 more, breathe in, lift up. And open, yogi's choice. Releasing, come forward and round. 1 more time. Take it forward, squeeze, and release. Go ahead and sink into your down dog, take a breath. Drop to your knees, find your child's pose. So we're taking the heart rate up, and then we're taking it down. Relax your forehead down toward the floor. Take 3 full breaths. Feel your rib cage expand here as you breathe. Starting to feel hot, right? Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. 2 more breaths. 1 more full breath. And let's meet in our hands and knees position. Go ahead and come onto your hands and knees. We're going to take that left arm, we're going to thread it through, rest your shoulder on the floor. Threading the needle. Good. Go ahead and start to square your hips back into space, moving your right shoulder away from your ear. Beautiful. If you want a little bit of a deeper posture, take your hands around your back, reach for your inner left thigh. Notice your breathing here. How's the quality of your breath as we open through the shoulders? Good. For 1 more, you can extend that right leg. Tuck your back toe. Reach that right leg behind you. Breathe into it, adding a little bit of a twist. And then if you're ready to release, if the knee is lifted, drop that right knee. Drop your right hand. Come back to center. If you'd like to take a couple of cat-cows here, breathing into arch and exhaling to round before we move to the other side. When you're ready, take that right arm all the way through, rest your shoulder on the ear. You can keep your hand pressing down here, adding a little bit of a deeper twist, or feel free to take that left arm all the way behind you, reach for that inner right thigh. You can rest here, allowing the body weight to open through the shoulder. Or for an added challenge, straighten your left leg and allow for a little stretch there. Push your heel. Move that left shoulder away from the ear. Good. How's your breath? And release. Take that left knee down. Release your hand and come back into your downward facing dog. Lift up, push back, and start to pedal your heels. We're going to move the hips side to side here. If you feel any shifts from that spinal twist, go ahead and work out any kinks that your body's feeling, moving side to side in this downward dog. And we are going to start moving into our warrior postures. So when you're ready, let's take our left leg all the way up, breathe it in. We're going to move straight into our warrior 2. Take that left foot forward, all the way forward in front of you between your hands. Your back foot is on its side, and you're going to lift those arms all the way up parallel to the floor. And feel your hips curling forward as you create a 90-degree angle with that front leg. Arms up, and you can take a look at your back arm to make sure that it's still there. Just that is straight. Drop the shoulders, lift your chest, sink a little bit deeper, and breathe. That's the trick here in yoga, is that we always want to be breathing deeply. Sink down a little bit more. If you notice that you're coming forward a little bit, try to move it back. Yeah. Let's move it forward and move it back. One more time. Inhale and exhale. Humble warrior, flip your palm. I know your thigh is burning, stay with it. Reverse warrior, lift your chest all the way up. Sink a little deeper in that front knee. Feeling that stretch right in the pelvis, the hip joint, and triangle. Exhale, release. Take that hand right beneath the knee and lift your right arm up for your triangle. So left hand under the knee, lift your right arm up, breathing in, trying to flatten your back, almost like your back is laying straight against the wall. And then we're going to start to breathe here. If you feel like you want to come a little deeper, start to take your fingertips closer downward toward the floor. You can release your fingers. You can keep the fingers together. You can make a mudra here, but hold it for 3. Inhale up a little bit higher with the arm for 2 and for 1. Go ahead and release. Come forward into your fold. Hop your back foot in just about halfway. Beautiful. Inhale, lengthen through your spine. And exhale, fold, relaxing the nose to the knee. Start to square the hips off. Big belly breath. Good. Try to keep that left hip moving back into space. Let's see how we're doing here. Okay. 5 people are joining us in class today. Good. From here, we're going to take this into our half moon pose. So hands forward in front of you, square off with your hips. And then we're going to release the left palm to the floor if that's available to you. Right hand to your hip. Or taking that right arm all the way up once you feel steady. You can come onto the fingertips if you like. You can start to open up through those toes, facing the toes toward the back wall. Reaching that arm up or keeping the hand on the hip, it's your choice. Try to take that weight all the way off that left leg, opening through the arms. Breathe. Good. If it's available to you, you can bend your knee, reach for your ankle, and kick your foot all the way in towards your hand, opening through that right shoulder. Inhale and exhale. When you're ready, release. Find your standing split. Nose towards your knees. Lift that leg all the way up. Breathe in. And as you're ready to exhale, we're going to bend that left knee. Drop your right knee to the floor for your twist. Good. So you have 2 90-degree angles with the legs. Hips stacked right above the knee. Inhale, reach up with your right arm. And place that hand right outside the knee. Look over your left shoulder. Nice tall spine. Keep your shoulder relaxed. Keep the spine lifted. And breathe. How's your breath here? When you're ready to release, we're going to find our plank pose. Plant your palms down. Extend through your legs. Shoulders right above your wrists. Take an inhale first. As you're ready to exhale, go ahead and come down. Hover. We're going to float up into our upward facing dog. Breathe in. And exhale, push back. Downward facing dog. Breathing out. Nice big belly breath here. Good. Let's do the other side. How do you feel about that? Yes. Inhale, right leg up, all the way up. We're going to take it through into our warrior 2. So you're going to have your heels in one line, create a 90-degree angle with that front leg, and inhale the arms parallel to the floor. Good. Try to curl your pelvis forward, all right? So we want to get rid of that arch in the lumbar spine, dropping the shoulders. You can have your fingers together. You can spread your fingers. You can wiggle your fingers. You can move your pelvis in a little circle. Shake your booty a little bit. We don't even know what day it is. Keep your spine lifted. Come a little bit deeper. Hold it. You guys are doing great. I just know that you are. Release your palm up toward the ceiling. Go ahead and come back. Inhale, lift up. You're in your reverse warrior, which is a back bend, but we want to keep the lift, lifting the chest up toward the ceiling as you sink a little bit deeper into that knee. Good. We're going to take this into our triangle pose. Straighten that front leg. Hand right beneath the knee. Take a look up. Keep your shoulders relaxed. and flattening your back just like you would against a wall. Notice that right shoulder there. See if it wants to climb up, and if it does, tell it to go back down. Good. You can start to reach your fingertips toward the floor. Breathing in deep. One more. And as you're ready to release, we're going to cartwheel those hands down to frame the front foot. We're going to hop that back foot in just about halfway. Inhale, lengthen, and as you exhale, fold forward. Draw your nose to the knees. Let your shoulders move away from the ears. Breathe in and breathe out. We're here for 3 full breaths. So really allowing yourself to come into your body here as you fold forward over your legs. Allow your head to become heavy, just softening into it. One more. And then we're going to take this into our half moon pose. So hands forward in front of you, lift your left leg up, and once you get stabilized, lift your left hand to your left hip, and then left arm up if that's available to you. You can also take that hand flat. If you have a block at home, you can use this under your right hand. If you feel steady here, you can take your gaze up and try to lift that upper body weight off of the legs. Take a deep breath. One more. And then if you want to take this deeper, reach for that back ankle, left ankle, and start to kick the ankle in toward the foot. Good. Feel that stretch there. Otherwise, you can stay in your half moon. It depends what kind of day it is, and we're going to take this into our standing split, walking the hands back, draw your nose towards your knees, and then when you're ready to come down, right knee bends, left knee lands on the floor softly, and come into a standing posture on your knee. Good. Curl your hips forward, lift your arm up, we're going to twist, so take that hand outside the thigh, look over the right shoulder, breathing in deeply, and exhaling slowly. So as you inhale, you're lengthening through your spine. As you exhale, twisting just a little bit deeper. One more deep breath here. And when you're ready to release, go ahead and come forward. Find your plank pose, shoulders right above the wrists. Take an inhale first. As you exhale, slowly come down. Use your inhale to come up, breathing in deeply. And exhale, push back into your child's pose. Round your spine, rest your chest on your knees. Reach your hands all the way forward in front of you. Breathe in and breathe out. How does your breath feel here? And can you soften even deeper into this pose? Can you let your body become just a little bit heavier? Can you expand your breath just a little bit more? For 3, for 2, and for 1. When you're ready, we're going to slowly round up to sit. How are you doing?
Awesome.
Ready for camel?
Yes.
Let's do it. So for your camel pose, we're going to stand on the knees. Knees are hip distance apart. You can tuck your toes here. And guys, just modify if you can so that, it feels good in your body. There shouldn't be any strain. You can plant your hands right at the base of your spine. Squeeze your elbows together. Lift up, look up, and drop back. If you want to take this a little bit deeper, you can release your feet to the floor. One hand to your lower back to help support you as you come down. Pushing your hips forward until you find your heel. Reach for the other heel and then come back. Beautiful. You're lifting up with the chest. Taking some of that weight out of that lower spine as you push your hips forward. And breathe. Let your shoulders relax away from your ears. And if you're ready to come out, take your hand to your lower back and release. Bring your knees together. And relax in your child's pose with your arms alongside your body. And let your body rest on your thighs. And find your breath once again. Nice deep breath. Back bends are just like shots of espresso. They wake you up. Notice how that, when you're ready, slowly rounding up to sit. We're going to take the hands all the way forward in front of us, tuck your toes, find your downward facing dog, sinking all of your weight in towards your heels. We're going to slowly walk all the way up to the top of the mat, hanging forward, grab opposite elbows, shaking the head yes, shaking the head no, maybe a gentle rock side to side. And then we're going to wiggle our feet together, preparing for our chair pose. So go ahead and bend your knees just as much as you can. And inhale your arms all the way up, arms on either side of the ears as you sink your weight all the way down in towards your heels. And see if you can start to curl those hips forward. Curl those hips all the way forward as you sit in towards your seats, sucking in with your belly button, engaging through your abdominals, arms on either side of the ears. Breathe in. Take a look up, breathe out. We're here for 3, for 2, and for 1. Take this down, fold forward. This time, step on your heels, or step on your fingers with your heels, and start to pull up with those fingertips. Use those fingers to pull up into the heels. If this is not available to you, bend your knees and see if you can start to rest your chest on your thighs to relax your head. And then you can start working with lifting your hips all the way up until the legs straighten. And then when you're ready to release, go ahead and release the hands. We're going to come back into our chair pose. Sit down, just like you're about to sit in a chair. Reach up with the arms. Inhale, we're going to take the palms to prayer and we're going to twist. Take that left elbow outside the thigh, palms to prayer, the center of the chest. Release the shoulders away from the ears. If you want to take this a little bit deeper, open the arms. Make sure that those knees are on the same plane. Reach up, inhale, and exhale, one more. Come back to center. Inhale, lift up with the arms, stay with it, palms to prayer, and come to the other side. I like to sink down deeper so I can make room for my elbow using both hands, and then moving the hands to prayer, sinking a little bit deeper with the seat. Your thighs should be burning, that's a good thing. Inhale, look up. Open the arms if that's available to you. Lifting up with the chest. Good. And then release. Come forward and fold. Shake out the knees. Good. Wiggle those knees around a little bit. Beautiful. And then we're going to plant the palms down. We're going to step, jump, or hop back into your plank. Go ahead and find a high plank here. Spread the fingers wide. You ready for side plank? Yes, let's do it. Left hand plants on the floor. Take your left foot on its side. Stack both feet. Lift your right arm up, breathing in. You can also lift up with those legs. You can modify here. So for your modification, bring your knee to the floor. Extend your foot out. And inhale, lift the right arm up. Or take that leg, lower leg behind you and lift up. And you can also lift that leg parallel to the floor if you don't want to come into the full side plank. But if you do, stack both feet, shoulders right above the wrists. You can take your gaze up. You can take your foot up. Grab your big toe. Lift up with the leg. Yogi's choice. One more. And release. Go ahead and switch sides. Coming onto your right hand. So setting yourself up either in your gentle modification here today for your side plank, or releasing both legs straight out to the side, stacking shoulder above the wrists. Keep your hips lifted up high. You can take this up, engage the toes toward the nose. Listen to your body, whatever it's telling you. You can play with your arm over the ear. Breathe in and breathe out. Hold it, we're here for 3. Keep lifting for 2. And for 1, let it go. Find your full plank, good job. Rest your knees on the floor, chest and chin. So you're gonna place your chin, your chest, squeeze those elbows in towards you, relax your hands on either side of your chest, rest. For 3, move your shoulders from your ears, squeeze the elbows in for 2. And for 1, slide forward, baby cobra. So you're going to take those hands right behind you, interlace the fingers, start to pull, taking this a little bit deeper. Spread your legs a little bit here, just as wide as your mat. And go ahead and tuck your toes, see how that feels. Good, and then relax your feet down. We're gonna relax the hands down. For this child's pose, you're gonna keep your knees as wide as your mat, big toes together, and then sink your seat all the way towards your heels. Start to reach your hands forward in front of you. Move your hips side to side as needed. Rest your forehead on the floor and breathe. Nice deep belly breaths. You can move one underarm down at a time and then soften into your body. Allow your breath to deepen here. Relax and soften. We're going to start to cool down. Breathe into the lung space, your chest cavity. Breathe into your heart. Breathe into the love. Breathe into the kindness and compassion. And just softening, surrendering. Let's take 3 more breaths here. When you're ready, go ahead and come up onto your hands and knees. And then move your legs to one side so that you're seated at the top of your mat. Hi everyone. Sit up nice and tall. We're going to move back into our shoulder stand. So as you're seated here, spine lengthening, shoulders relaxed. We're going to fall back, grab your lower back with your hands, and then see if you can wiggle your elbows a little closer together for your shoulder stand so that the legs are all the way up. Or if you want to keep it gentle, come to a 45-degree angle. Let's show you that from this side. So here's a little bit more gentle. If you want to take it all the way up, you can point your toes. You can start to pedal with your feet. You can start to play with the legs. You can open up through the legs here. You can make a diamond shape. If you have a lotus pose, you can find that here. Or you can chill out with your legs up in the air. This is really good for your circulation. This gives your heart a break from pumping the blood against gravity. It helps with varicose veins, spider veins. Helps keep your blood moving smoothly. Good. We're going to take this into our plow when you're ready. So if you have a plow practice, go ahead and slowly lower down. Make sure you don't feel any pressure in the throat, in the neck, in the chest. You can tap the floor with your toes, tops of the feet toward the floor, or tucking your toes, and breathe. You can also interlace your fingers behind you, trying to get your shoulders a little closer together, if that's available to you. And just feeling nice and cozy here in your plow pose. Breathe. If at any point it feels too tight, move your shoulders outwards a little bit, move the elbows out, and then we'll slowly roll into our fish. So when you come down, see if you can come down slowly and just allowing your body to move toward the floor without any rush. Engage through your core as you come down. We're going to lower the legs very slowly down toward the floor. And let your breath stay steady as you do this. Feel free to use your hands as support. We're going to keep the legs straight and together. You're moving in micro movements here. You want to feel those abdominals engage as you come down. Once you feel your back starting to come off the floor, lift back up. Make any adjustments that you need. And then again, start to slowly lower. Micro movements. Beautiful. Taking your time until you're ready to slowly release and come down. So lying on the floor, take a moment to relax all your muscles. Relax the skin on the face. We're going to move into our fish pose. So just being mindful here If you want to move into your gentle fish, if you have any issues with your neck or your shoulder, or fish is just, you don't want to do the full posture, you can do this one. Just leaning back with your head, balancing on your forearms and your elbows. This is going to be your gentle fish. Now, if you want to come into the full expression of the posture, bend your knees, sit on your hands. I like to link my thumbs together, sit on the hands, and then unlink the thumbs. Extend through your legs. Use your inhale to lift up with your chest, drop the head back, and rest on the top of the head. At any point, if you want to take this deeper, you can move your fingertips a little bit closer towards your heels. You can bring your feet apart, or rather feet together and knees apart. That will create a deeper back bend. And breathe. How's your breath here? Do you have a little bit more space to breathe? Can you feel your rib cage expanding and opening as you breathe? Inhaling fully and exhaling slowly. And if your knees are spread open, go ahead and straighten the legs. Relaxing the legs. We're going to come out by pressing down with the elbows, tucking the chin in, and releasing the hands. And just taking a moment here to relax, find your breath. Bend your knees, feet flat to the floor, place your palms down. Inhale up with your hips and start to move your shoulders a little bit closer together. Interlacing your fingers under you, if that feels good. If you wanted to take this a little bit more restoratively, take your palms underneath your hip bones, all 5 fingers together. You can start to sway a little bit side to side, engaging upwards with your hips. And then if you're ready to start movement here, let's begin to flow. So as you inhale, lifting up with your hips as high as you can. You're also welcome to come onto your tippy toes here. And as you exhale, lower down just about halfway. You can release your heels. Inhale, lift up all the way, breathing in. And as you exhale, slowly lowering down halfway. Breathe in, lift up. Lift the hips up as high as you can. And exhale, release, halfway down. Breathe in, lift, lift, lift as you inhale. And exhale, low, low, low. Come all the way down. Beautiful. Go ahead and draw your knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a gentle hug, rocking side to side. Feel the lower back compressing on the floor. Feel free to shake your head side to side, keeping your shoulders relaxed. Beautiful. Then we're going to take this up into our boat pose. So go ahead and take your hands behind your knees. Start to rock forward and back until you're balancing on your sit bones. Coming up. Arms out to either side, palms facing the ceiling. Or option 2, you can grab opposite elbows under the knees and see if you can start to straighten the legs. Beautiful. Squeezing your chest towards your thighs. Nice long spine here. If that's not available to you today, just holding it here. And if your hands are bound, you can release them. We're going to start to do a few pumps here. So as you breathe, you're going to squeeze those thighs in towards your chest, keeping the spine long, the shoulders relaxed, and pump for 10, for 9, for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax all the way down. This is the best pose of all. Find your breath. We're going to take this back up in just a moment. You can do your Bikram style sit-up if you like, reaching the arms all the way up, pointing your toes toward the nose. Take an inhale and exhale to come up. And folding forward. So you're gonna keep your legs extended in front of you. See if you can move any excess flesh away from the sit bones. I always love when they say that in class.
Me too.
Okay, thank you. Time check. Inhale, reach up. And as you exhale, folding forward. Bring your nose towards your knees. Good. Shoulders moving away from the ears. Deep breath. Softening in towards your legs. Pulling yourself a little bit closer towards your feet. Option 2, taking your peace fingers, wrapping them around the big toe, and really feeling the heels moving away from you so that you can feel that stretch all the way down the back of your legs. Now, if you feel yourself rounding here, bend your knees up, keep your chest lifted, and resting your chest against your thighs. And then when you're ready, slowly starting to move your hips back into space until the leg straightens and the chest stays lifted. Take a deep breath, and as you're ready to round up, slowly rounding up to sit, we're gonna find our bench pose. So hands right behind you, fingers facing away, feet flat. Use your inhale to lift up, drop your head back, keep your chest lifting up, keep your hips lifting up. If you wanna center one foot and lift your leg, you can, or just staying in your bench. Whatever feels comfortable for you. But do wiggle your hips a little bit. A little wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. A rapid wiggle. Feel your booty shaking a little bit there. Jiggle, maybe we should call it. And then whenever you're ready to release, slowly lower down. Bring your feet together, your knees apart. Reach the arms all the way up and fold forward. Interlacing your fingers. You can bring your pointer fingers together, move your elbows away from you and round your spine to bring the top of your head in toward the floor. And making any adjustments necessary with your hips. You can also take your hands all the way forward in front of you. Breathing in deeply, trying to crawl your fingers forward as far as you can. Feeling that nice stretch in your paraspinal muscles. And if you're ready to come up, we're going to slowly rise and we're going to twist. Bring your knees together. Straighten your legs here to start. We're going to take the left foot over the right. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. Reach the right arm up. Use that elbow to come around the thigh. Straight left arm. Try to make that left hand flat. We want to have a nice long spine here as you inhale. Option 2 is to place your forearm against your thigh if you like. It's weird to have my back to you, sorry. As you inhale here, you're sitting up a little taller. As you exhale, twisting just a little bit deeper. So you can keep that toe pointed to help you with your alignment. And that back arm is just like a support beam for you. Breathing in, sitting up nice and tall, and twist. Good, exhale. Release the posture, come to turn to the other side. Big breath, and release. Let's do the other side, right foot outside, left knee. Inhale that left arm up, and take it all the way outside the thigh. Reaching, gazing over your right shoulder. Try to point that toe towards your nose. You can also bring that foot against your thigh if that's available to you, or if that's part of your normal practice. As you inhale, lengthening. As you exhale, twist. Breathe fully. Let your belly expand as you breathe here. We're here for 2 more, so really deep breaths. Letting yourself be a little longer and exhaling a little deeper. When you're ready to release the posture, you can turn to face the other direction for your counter twist, and we're going to come to lay down. So releasing your back down toward the floor, draw your knees in towards your chest to start. Give yourself a little squeeze, adjust the back of your neck so the knees move in towards your belly. Lift the feet up toward the ceiling, find your happy baby. Knees spread wide. You can reach for the outside edges of the feet here. Relax the shoulders. And breathe. Bring the feet together, draw your feet in towards you. Slowly lower down, find your Shavasana. So as we relax our body here, bring your attention to your breath. Begin to scan the body. And just being the observer. And without any control over the breath, letting it flow, allowing your body to become heavy. Notice the arms and legs becoming heavy. Allow the shoulders to soften. Feeling the chest and the belly rise with each inhale. And fall with every exhale. Relaxing the skin and the face. Softening through your jaw. Softening the cheeks. Soften the ears and forehead. Allow the back of the head to be heavy. Allow the entire body to be on its own. And allowing all of the outside noise around you to be absorbed without any reaction. And if the mind begins to wander, continue to bring your attention back to your breath. And allowing your body to become heavier on the mat. softening the body completely. Begin to deepen your breath. Starting to wiggle the fingers and the toes. Starting to wake up the body. Feel free to give yourself a deep stretch, lifting the arms all the way up and over the head. Interlace your fingers, push your palms away. Draw your knees into your chest, give yourself a hug. Making your way up into an easy seated position. Close your eyes, sit up nice and tall. Notice your breath. Notice the quality of your thoughts. Notice what just under an hour of movement and breathing can do to change and to shift your perspective, the way that we feel, the way that we function throughout our bodies. Bringing your palms to prayer right at heart center, slightly bowing the head. Come back to your intention. What is it that you want to put out there into the world? What is that thing that fills your heart, that brings you to center, to your balanced state? What are you grateful for? And can you show up gracefully? To close our practice, we say Namaste. The light in me bows and honors the light in you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It is such an honor and a pleasure to hold space and to have this space. And I'm so grateful for the ability to share this, to be able to share this gift that helps with coping, that helps with being able to handle any situation that comes our way. I know without my breathing techniques and my meditation and my practice, I'd be a crazy person. So thank you, thank you, thank you for this magical gift, this art, this science, this medicine. And thank you for showing up. Thank you, audience and participants, for showing up the way that you do in the world and for getting on your mat and for practicing with us and for helping to make the world a better place. Because right now, we are going to need so much love, so much fucking love for ourselves, for the world, for people dying, for people helping to take care of sick people, for people who are stuck in their homes with 20 million children out of school. So find this love for yourself every day. It's essential. We need you to do it. We need you to show up and to be fully present and prepared. So namaste. I love you all so much. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.